Hello, and welcome. And welcome. Check out that atomic shop, huh? The hat is still available. It is still available. For Fallout First members. There's a top hat over here. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. And the snow machine is pretty cool. The lawn gnomes are pretty cool. These things are pretty cool. It's all pretty excellent. But here we are again, playing at nighttime. I'm going to take over the map and do our daily challenges. Yes. I had to catch up on some sleep earlier. I was live for many hours during Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Now here I am again. Hoo hoo hi hey. Conquer this land. Do our thing. Yes. Alrighty. I think we're good now. I think we're just good. Let me go in through the back door and run around. I'm gonna start it off with a bit of XP. Just a tiny bit of XP. Checking around. And then I'll go for some cranberry juice. There's a lot to do. Oh yeah. My build involves running around with power armor and running into bad guys and then punching them. Alrighty, we are all done here. We'll get our tarberry juice as much as possible. Hey there, HGB XGRM. Hey there, Professor Nuggy Person the underscore space 420. Welcome. Yo ho, yo ho. Get some tarberry juice, don't you know? Yay har, yay har. Getting tarberry juice. Unless I can't. Unless I can't. It looks like I can't. It looks like I've collected some recently, and we're still within that window of time, so I can't. But that's okay. Let's move on. Well, I was gonna get some Tarberry juice, but I guess we'll go straight to the abandoned bog town and fight some enemies. Punch them right in the flim-flam, right in the sternum. Hey there, Fred. Punch the enemy right in the sternum. Alley-oop. Wonderful. Hahaha. Al's over here trying to press X like it's Cyberpunk to heal. The auto heal button over there is X, on here it's H. Excellent. Sweet. The guy chasing me last stream made a YouTube video. Well, hopefully. Well, hopefully is all I gotta say. Hopefully. Well, I did hear someone saying something about, I'm gonna clip that. Something about that, you know? You know. Oh boy. Yeah. I mean, it means nothing to me. Well, it does mean something. More positive than negative. You know? Am I looking for some random person named that? No. They're looking for me. For whatever reason. Are they looking at my YouTube videos? And my streams? And stream snapping me? Am I doing that to them? I'm not doing that to them. You know? In 1974, a bunch of random nobodies tried to take down the notorious Flim Flam Jones. Well, I guess Flim Flam Jones won. Good job, nobodies. Doesn't mean a darn thing. It helps. In the end, it helps. And it's a corrupt practice. It's stupid. It's stupid. I understand that once you start using certain weapon systems and other aspects, and you're probably doing whatever you need to do. At that point, it's all about comparing your resourcefulness, and that includes cheating. Look, I know it takes a certain resourcefulness to cheat in a video game, you know, to be the first one to cheat and then to maximize using those systems. It's a whole other league of gameplay. It's different, you know? It's different. That's all I gotta say. And for them, it's not a bad thing. They've already deconstructed what it means to be in a video game or to play a video game. It's over now. Doesn't matter. It's sort of like this. On my second playthrough of Cyberpunk, I'm just driving around trying to fight things. And when there's not enough stuff to fight, you get bored and you start killing civilians. Now, what if there's a person role-playing in that game saying, "Hey, what are you doing over here? You're not supposed to be over here. What are you doing? Go play the actual game. You're supposed to go talk to Flim Flam. He's waiting for you in the car over there at the diner. He's waiting. He's supposed to make the big decision about the big heist to come, and your friends are waiting on you at the Misty and the thing and all this storyline content that you don't care about." The person says, "No, man, it's just a game. Let me shoot you." You see? It's watch how much damage I can do with my current build, sort of thing. But at that point, damage doesn't really mean anything anymore. It's just numbers. It's all imaginary. It doesn't matter. Oh, yeah. It doesn't matter. It'd be like a weapon user approaching a hacker in multiplayer Cyberpunk, asking them to fight, when there's means within the game to fight. Like, let's say that the hacker person has a business that they own with all kinds of security systems, and you have to get through, and they have a million turrets and everything. You're supposed to go there to go fight, not walk up to me because you know where I am on the live stream, and you're trying to shoot me, and I can't hack you or something. At that point, breaking the rules, I got robots to fight for me or something. You know, there's like some other robot system. Some other system to make it fair. Yeah. But here I am, taking over workshops, one by one. I'm building just one building with the Santa Tron inside, because we have until the 29th or something, or until the 4th of January. Oh boy. It's just sad. I sort of just have to hope that like normal people are playing the game, and normal people would be really easy, relatively, because I'm relatively strong in the normal world, but I'm incredibly weak in that other world because I'm purposely not doing things, you know. And it's perfectly fine in this normal world here. I'm not doing those things because at some point down the road there's some nefariousness going on in the supply chain. If you could just trade somebody for 1,000 sunshine oils or something, well, there might be some illegitimacy somewhere in there. Maybe a while ago somebody just duped a bunch of Flimflams, and now they're just profiting off of it for the next 8 months, and everything that comes out of their little store is illegitimate. It's wrong. But I can't profit off of that. If I go down to a player vendor and they're only selling a smaller stack or something, I'll buy the whole stack, because it's just a smaller stack, you know. But if they're selling a huge stack, that's suspect, and I'll just buy nothing. by nothing. It becomes too easy. Like going into somebody else's bomb, you know, and then maybe once a week launching your own bomb, but in between that, you're going into somebody else's bomb. So you're profiting off of the cheating system the entire week. Like every 3 hours, you're going into somebody else's bomb, and you're profiting off of it when you know it's illegitimate. You know, I can't even walk over there. I can't get some free flux. Just show up and get the free flux and leave. No big deal. Yeah, if I weren't live streaming, it is a big deal. I'm all about these gaming values over here. I can't be breaking my own rules. Hey there, Kenny. What's my opinion of Cyberpunk? Fantastic. Now that I've played for a bit, how about we start with negative and go positive? Because I've been really, really positive. You know, I like to be overwhelmingly positive and destroy all negativity. You know what I mean? I like to just nip it in the bud. People start getting negative, and I say, stop it. They're trying. Okay, so step one. It's a dense, beautiful world full of, you know, people and cars, and they're chattering away. Now, there's a couple things. Hey there, Kristen. There's a couple elements that make it vaguely immersion breaking. One, the general AI of the people. It's kind of wonky. Alright. Step one, if you attack anybody in the area, everybody will crouch in fear or start running away. Nobody fights back, really. The civilians. Unless they're in a gang. Unless they have a bounty on their heads. So everybody just crouches, and they like block you, and they don't move out of the way. And they're like a big Lydia that you can't walk past. It's like, great, everyone's crouching. Beyond that, if you attack anybody by accident, you could be in some hallway on the 5th floor of a building with nobody around, and you make completely no noise, and you accidentally bump into them the wrong way. All of a sudden, you have a warrant on your head. 1 star, boom. And there'd be a cop waiting at the end of that hallway. They just appear, and then they'll just appear. If you're on the street and there's nobody around, and you kill somebody accidentally, like if there's a civilian next to a bad guy and you shoot both the bad guy and the civilian at the same time with a grenade or a whatever gun, all of a sudden you'll have 2 cops standing right there, like right behind. Boom. I don't get paid enough for this. They just manifest. Pow. It's terrible. And then I feel like once you get the cops on your tail, you can't use hacking on them. That's one big deal. You can't hack the bad guys. The cops, right? And then it doesn't matter how well you're hidden. If you're within their range, within the perimeter, they're going to find you eventually. They're just going to keep on getting closer, then they might just pop up. But once you leave some distance, some XY axis distance, not Z, not vertical. They don't care about vertical. They could be on the bottom floor, you could be on the top floor of a building. It doesn't matter. They care about that away, or that away. Or that away, or that away. You know what I mean? Just once you go a couple blocks down the road, all of a sudden, 3 stars gone. Bam. Okay? But that's just a small part of the game. It's just I said I'll start off with negative and go positive. Usually I go positive and I don't even mention anything negative. Alright. Starting off with the negative. That's just a small part of it. If you were to ignore all that, it's fantastic. You don't have to attack people, and it teaches you a lesson just to avoid hitting people. You're not supposed to attack people. It's not like in Grand Theft Auto where the cop chasing element is a big part of gameplay. It's like a gameplay thing. Here it's more like a punishment. You're not supposed to, and then the cops come, and then you're dead, or you're supposed to run away from the cops just for a second and stop what you're doing. But in GTA, it's a big old awesome gameplay element where you're hiding and the cops are patrolling and the helicopters are coming and then they lose sight of you, you know. Here, it's just a punishment for breaking stealth or hitting for collateral damage. Once you come to grips with that, it's nice. You just have to avoid it. Okay, so it's not that big of a deal. And you just don't attack civilians. They don't drop anything either. I don't think they drop anything. Okay, they're Christmas. Yeah. The civilians don't drop anything, so it's no big deal. You're not supposed to kill them. Yeehaw. Another negative point people mention is the vehicle mechanics, or driving. I always figure it's me, but everyone's complaining about it, so I guess it's not just me. It's very, very sensitive. You just have to come to grips with the sensitivity of your particular vehicle. And every vehicle seems to have some really heavy mass to it. And there's a bunch of inertia involved. Inertia and momentum. So that once your car goes that way, it wants to keep going that way. And you have to kind of flow with it. If you push to the right, it's going to express to the right for a while. And you overcorrect with the left, and then it goes to the left or way too much. You end up hitting a wall. Boom, 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 boom. But you get used to it, so it's not that bad of a dealy-do. Many times there's a weird, horrible, like, audio bug situation where you'll hear the sound of a party, but those people aren't making the sounds of the party. Or you'll hear a crowd, but clearly it's just a crowd noise. Or you'll hear someone getting beat up in an alley, but it's just the noise of someone getting beat up. It's not my foot hits your stomach and you go grunt and I go ha. It's just the sound effects of huh, ha, oof, oh. But nothing's actually happening. You're looking for the noise and it's not real. Sometimes the noise will persist when all the bad guys are dead. And it's terrible. But that's not bad. It's just a small thing. Yes, Jeremiah, you can send stars now. You always could. I was just talking about Cyberpunk. Now that I'm playing the story a second time, it really is good, you know. It really is like a show or a movie or a miniseries. It's like a drawn-out Game of Thrones, The Walking Dead sort of show with people just talking for a bit. The Walking Dead isn't about killing zombies. You know, if you were to get the Walking Dead official game, half of it would be inside of a building talking to people. Or maybe 3/4. Right? That's what it's about. You'd be talking to people for a while, but that's not a bad thing. It makes it more of an RPG. There's so much people talking. Yeah, exactly. The solution is to be careful, and that's why I enjoyed on my first playthrough the pistol, the silenced pistol, you know, and hacking with a pistol follow-up is very precise. Nobody freaked out. But now on this other playthrough, because I played super stealthy, super precise the first time, now I'm gonna make it loosey-goosey, loud and angry. Okay? I have to play it opposite, you know, it's like the opposite land. So I can't go stealth, and I can't hack, and I can't use pistols because I played that the first time. My first playthrough, I played as the My first playthrough, I played as the
Generators are working again.
street kid, but now I'm playing as Corpo, and Corpo is more self-centered evil. So it's okay if I do bad things. And I'm very, if there's a problem, I just kill the person. My first playthrough, I was more reasonable when I thought about the bigger picture and about reputation, about honor, blah, blah, blah. My current character has enough honor that is needed to get him to win. It's all about winning. So I like to play the other play style that people are familiar with, which is not the good play style. My first playthrough is the Gooboberti way, where it's all about suffering and whatever, and taking it slow and doing things properly as intended. But then there was another intention, which is fast and loose, like a darn arcade game. So now I'm playing it like a darn arcade game. And the game is meant for both playstyles. Right now I'm using swords, grenades, tech sniper rifles, and assault rifles of some variety. Tech sniper rifle because you could pierce walls. Sometimes you need a good snipe up in there just to eliminate some of the problems. And well, grenades are very, very, very effective. I realize now they're super duper OP. Mind the collateral damage. You could just shoot a couple times just to clear out the civilians and then start throwing some grenades. But they do build engineering. We were talking earlier about how do you build engineering, rank up engineering, and that's how you do it. Among other means. I think using a tech weapon does it as well, but grenades, rank it up. At first, at least. At first, grenades are great, but then there's other means to do what you gotta do. And I really like the idea of running from target to target really, really fast with my sword before they can shoot me, with a bunch of slides thrown in. And I realize that they have a hard time shooting you if you're running around.
Cooling systems back up.
It's pretty cool. It's like you're playing a different game. What am I going on about engineering for? I'm talking about the tech tree in Cyberpunk. You have crafting and engineering, and there's ways to obtain different skill points in the game, and that's through raising up your different skills. Right? You have your main attribute like body, and then you have like reflexes and cool, intelligence and tech, whatever. Right. Intelligence has breach protocol and quick hacking, and then there's blades and assault, handguns and stuff like that. And then there's things like engineering. And there's, let's say that you played through the game and you raised up your tech up to 18 or something, and your engineering is set to 2. You're thinking, well, how the heck do I earn engineering XP to get those skill points that are hidden in there? There's only certain ways to get skill points, and the game caps off at level 50. So you stop getting freebie skill points, and you have to actually raise up other skills to earn universal skill points. And like I said, you have a handful buried inside of engineering, and then using grenades helps you get that. I was just saying that the question was brought up a couple days ago. Somebody asked, how do you raise engineering XP, and the answer is grenades. I think grenades and your arm mods, if you have like some arm mod situation, that might raise engineering. You know? Nothing. I was just mentioning negative stuff about the game. I think that's fair. The combat itself is pretty nice, and when you're dealing with the bad guys right in front of you, the AI ain't that bad. They do a lot of standing around, okay? And they kind of just do some basic AI garbage. But when they're right there in front of you, sometimes they're nice. They do some interesting things.
You are clear to restart.
It seems like the bad guys that do melee do just a couple combo moves are entirely predictable. But that makes it more of a video game because it's supposed to be telegraphable. You're supposed to be able to predict what they're going to do. It's not just completely random, especially if it kills you. They do like this punch, kick, roundhouse punch combo. It's like a long combo that they all sort of do. But it is based upon a role-playing game, so there's meant to be systems like a downed state, different states. Oh my god. Okay. Here in Fallout 76, I'm currently taking over this workshop. It's taking over a workshop, you know? No big deal. No big deal. Because I'm here. My main goal right now during this session is to get a bunch of presents. A bunch of Christmas presents. I mean, yay.
Thunder Mountain is back online. Repeat, Thunder Mountain is online. Repair teams, you are clear to stand down.
And while I'm here, I take over the workshop, this power plant. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And more. Already have it online, so I'll just throw some power at it really quick. There appears to be an enemy here somewhere. Or two. Golly. Yeah, I got a lot of cash from the presents. And somebody bought one of my plans.
Subroutine, silent night. Failed to launch. Likely gone.
Okay, let's hurry up.
Total collapse
I'm over encumbered.
of society. Oh, oh, oh.
Do I have arrows, please? I do. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. I'm heading over to this public event. And I might just even share a couple lunch boxes. 'Cause I'm here. Ooh.
This is Dane Rogers.
To
with an automated
remind
alert.
you.
An unknown dangerous creature has been sighted in the vicinity of the Sons of Dane compound. This thing's been attacking the Buck's Den beer house every night while we party. We call it the Night Stalker. It killed some of our best guys. Polly says the loud music is what's pissing it off. So we can make a ruckus to trot here and set up an ambush. Tell the some beast's gonna put it into our good time. So we're fixing on blasting the jukebox and jamming on instruments right if we can. Even rigged up full busted instruments to dig around. Feed on some of them barrels we caught. That also make a proper ruckus. Something about all them particular sounds seems to send that son of a bitch
Legendary
into a
behind you.
rage. Any good hunters out there want to stop by and help us kill the night
It's
stalker
lunchbox
tonight,
time.
you'll be rewarded with all the beer and partying you can handle. Business is set to repeat.
By the way, I'm actually only lagging, so I'm apologizing. I literally do nothing.
It's okay. I'll open some right now. I was being attacked. Let me get by you. Open up these lunch boxes. And then one more. All right. Play with me.
Yo, what the? Hold on. You got 1,000, bro? What the hell?
Play with me. Oh, this is under attack. Three-star. Come back inside, beast. She left them coming inside the building. Oh, it's that guy. Uh-oh, we got a stream snapper in the house. We got a stalker in the house, folks. Stalker in the house. people subscribe to you just so that they could stream snipe you. It's kind of funny. Kind of funny. Sort of. Yes, Melissa. Killer B 524. I'm gonna keep doubting me every 5 seconds. And hail.
It's working.
Yeah. Hell, dude. You understand, Melissa? That's Killer Beach 524. Get it? Do you get it? Huh? I feel like this bar rises slower if there's more people. You know? So I kind of have to hang out. Yeah. Looks like we have to actually try on this one. We have 4 people playing, 5 people playing the music and the jukebox, and the bar is rising up. But there's the banjo, mouth harp, the bass, drums, and the steel guitar, and the jukebox, and the bar is rising up. It's just incredibly slowly, to the point where people might even need to pick up those instruments on the ground. These people. Oh, yeah. I don't think we're gonna make it. I don't think we're gonna make it. I don't think we're gonna make it. Alright. Let me get the heck out of here. Let me get the heck out of here. Get the heck out of here. I could dance around reality, still win this game.
This is Grafton's man.
I just have to act like, you know, sometimes there's bad things out there in the world, and you could really play around them. You could play around such a concept.
Go get those remains and bury them at the
Just gotta play around it, you know what I mean? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'll come back in a bit. Gotta play around it. I just have to act like these people can, you know. I mean, there's a person in the YouTube chat that just said, "I'm playing the banjo, lol." Like they're the person playing the banjo. And if you look at the team party here, that person, Scope and Source, is on the team with Killer B524. You see? So, yeah. It's on that person's team. So, you know, it's unavoidable stream sniping. I just have to be faster than them. And I have to do a couple things, even though that they could hear me. It's kind of interesting. You know? Even though they can hear me, I can't announce too much of my plan. We just have to do it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Talking toxic. Well, just know that the person that's on your team, the Killer B person, he is a really bad person. Well, meaning, like, obsessed for the past couple months. I don't know, maybe a couple years. Who knows? It's pretty bad. Like, for hours, like, it's one thing to do something while you're on the server. It's another thing to server hop and follow you for hours. You know? That person and a pack of other people do it as a group, and they try to get me. Sort of thing. For a very long time. Gotta be quick here. There we go. And you just can't trust that these people aren't going to be cheating every 3 seconds. There's too much cheating in this game to be doing that form of PvP where a person comes and finds you versus just playing the game and then there's a person there and you fight them. It's a big difference. So I have to be quick with this whole thing. Have I spoken to Killer B before? I don't know. Maybe. I think so. I think they were in the chat at one point, a long time ago. Well, I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, somebody came into the chat telling me that they put a bounty on my head because they just like doing that. And they hung out in the chat for a while, but then, you know, they said that that's the person that they sent to collect the bounty that they put out. But then it was like a part of a bunch of other people that were doing it as well. I banned that person, and that person went to Twitch, and they kept on acting the same sort of way. They're acting like they like the channel, but they just enjoy putting bounties on people. You know? And Killer B was one of the people that was taking up the bounty. But then he never stopped. Pretty sure. But that was a while ago. He never stopped. That and Troll Slayer. There was Killer B 524, Troll Slayer, Flim Flam Jones, whatever his name was. A couple, there's an anybody with the certain abbreviation before their name. I forgot what it was. Like a RS. All the RS people. If a person has a RS next to their name, it's bad. Like the Batman person. There's a bunch of people from like a long time. Layers of whatever. At one point, a very long time ago, I spoke with somebody in the game, and I was being a hater against cheaters, and I was declaring all sorts of things to be cheating, which made that person hate me, you know? The second I start saying that most nukes are cheating and that it's a bad thing, people start really not liking me. I did it to myself, really. Understand? It's from that, and then it spread from there. And then I would make a couple posts in some Facebook groups talking about how cheating it is to look up the code for the bomb, mainly about the bombs. I'm not talking about the other things. And then along the way, they would come into my channel full of hatred. And they would think that I was running ads on Facebook, you know, and the fact that Facebook was really promoting me for a while because there was hardly any competition for a time period, right? So if you're in a Fallout group, Facebook would let you know that I was currently live. So they'll come in there with that, and then they would start bringing up a couple things, and then we'll get to the conversation of legacies, and I'll start talking about how garbage it is, and of course it's duping and blah blah blah, and then other things, you know, about duping being wrong, about how it breaks the game, and I'm over here acting like I'm goody two-shoes, upholding the honor of gaming in general, and they're just trying to have a fun time. Okay, they're just trying to have a fun old time. Doesn't really matter, and I'm trying to say, hey, that's wrong. You're not supposed to do that. What are you doing? You're not supposed to do those things. Stop it. You're a bad, evil person. Meh. So if you're just trying to have a fun time with your friends and you hear somebody talking like me, you might use me as an outlet. That plus, I'm sort of like a trophy kill. I'm level 1,187, so if you kill me, it sort of means something. Even though, if you knew anything about my build, you know I'm really easy to kill, or whatever, because you know what my build is. You know that what I'm vulnerable against and what I can do. You know, I'm not playing a bunch of cheating things, and I specifically restrict my income of certain resources because I don't go into bombs. So I'm in a different state. But if you were to fight me in a normal situation, I'm pretty sure I'd win. But I can't trust that anybody is acting normal, that they wouldn't do something to just win. There's ways to win, and it's about winning or about what it took to win. I guess I'm more of a street kid versus Corpo. They're playing like Corpo. I'm playing like a street kid, or even a nomad. There's a person with a high-pitched voice saying I hated him. But you have to think about, why would I hate somebody? Okay? Why would I hate somebody? Because they're different than me. Oh, yeah. Pistachios.
Error. Report this unit.
You should hate somebody.
To decorate local fauna with a Rudolph nose, failure case, feature.
I'll say it's the same sort of vague hatred that let's say there's a craftsman that made chairs. They are a chair maker, okay? Whereas the person next to them, oh wait, they were good to go. The person in the stall next to them, they just buy chairs from the internet and they resell them at affordable rates. And then the chair producer, they're in love with chairs. They've always loved chairs. They draw chairs in their spare time. It's what they do. They're a chair person. They go on trips to the Far East to learn about chairs. They draw chairs and they make them and they sell what they've made. And it's a hard life of making chairs. Ooh. Other one, they look up currenttrendingchairsmagazine.com and they buy the first 3 and they sell them no matter what they are because the season changes. And now they're in the chair business and they sell chairs. that they didn't make. They're just selling chairs. But then, if there's a chair conference, who knows more about chairs? You might think the person that just looks up the magazine and knows the current trends, because there's a couple layers deep of information about why a chair is currently popular, why a certain fabric is popular, why the cushion is popular, but you don't really know why because you're not making your own chairs. You don't. Now, like, if you're a chair engineer, you might look at the washer diameter and say, "Oh, that's a sturdy chair. Look at that. The peg hole length is good. I make chairs, and check out that cross hatching." You think you have a different appreciation for why a chair made in Italy is better than a chair made in France, versus the person that looks up the magazine for what is good. They just know some superficial reasons, but they might know maybe more because they look it up. They look it up, so they might know more at a certain technical nature about what is better. Okay, because they're looking it up and they know what sells. Versus the other person, they know more in a discrete technical nature. They know why, but they don't. They might not know more because they're not looking up the things. Top 3 chems to use. Website. I don't do that. I just base it upon experience, and I look at all the chems every so often. Oh, look at this chem. I wonder what that one does, and I use it for a bit, and it's good. You could ask me what are my top favorite 3 chems, but you shouldn't ask me what are the best top 3 chems in the game, because I might not know that answer, and it's extremely contextual. For example, if a person asks a chair dude, what is the best chair? You know? Versus what is your favorite chair? Or what is the best chair for this situation and why? That's a better answer versus what is a good chair, or give me the best chair. It's a very technical answer, but it's a whole different mindset. It's a whole different mindset. You know what I mean? I give the Boston Marathon analogy a lot, meaning if you trained your whole life to run and then you pride yourself in running, you got a better time, the person that cheats will make you thick. The person that is cheating at the Boston Marathon should bring about hatred in your soul. Even though hatred's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. But it should. It should. If you act like it doesn't matter, you say, why does it matter about the person cheating? They're just having fun. No, they're doing it to win. Because winning matters. You see what I mean? If winning didn't matter, why would they be trying to win? They're the first ones that say, who cares? It's just a whatever. Then why are you trying to do it then? If it didn't matter, why are you doing it? You see? Apparently it matters. It's bad. And usually those people are the most vocal about something. Imagine people cheating at the Boston Marathon, using taxis and so forth, and people with wigs on, tag teaming people in the bushes. You go to tie your shoes in the bush and somebody else comes out wearing the same clothes as you. You go into the porta potty and then somebody else comes out wearing the same jersey as you. And because you're so good at it, at cheating, you say you're the best, and you don't know about these systems. All you gotta do, dude, is hire 3 people. It costs $75, $25 each, and then, you know, you're getting all sweaty. Look at these sweaty people. You're one of those sweats, dude. All you gotta do, you know, and then make the whole thing look stupid. And yeah. Am I wrong for saying that if you're duping in a multiplayer game, you're a buffoon? Does that make me a bad guy? Am I a bad guy if I say that you are a bad guy for duping in a multiplayer game? For profit? Does that make me a bad guy? Apparently it does. Apparently it does. Let's get the heck out of here. I mean, some things don't affect other people, but some things do. There's usually some sort of balance, some sort of risk-reward thing. For example, if there's a bunch of Deathclaw in a valley, and the Deathclaw skin made the best armor, and some people are crawling in the grass, it takes them a week, and they kill one with a dagger in their teeth, and it's dangerous. They lost a limb. You know, they lost three brothers and a sister trying to get that one Deathclaw. Well, somebody else climbs a very tall tower and snipes them all. You might say, hey, you're cheating, you climbed the tower. I said, no, they had to climb the tower. As long as the tower is hard to climb, and the ammo is expensive, and the gun has a very high upkeep, then it's perfectly fine, because you had to climb a tower. And now you're a big target, and you have to climb down from the tower with your bounty really slowly, and then someone can kill you at the bottom of the tower. See, that would make it balanced. Then you'd have to tag team by protecting the tower, blah blah blah. It would be just a different style of gameplay at that point. But if it's not balanced, then it's bad. Sort of. There's got to be some cost to it. You've got to watch the map. You know, the meaning behind things is really rough. It's just meaning is just what we did, you know. If I say, check out these pebbles of Blarnea, yeah, I got 8 pebbles of Blarnea. How many do you have? And you got pebbles of Blarnea. What the heck is that? Yeah, look at them. They're green and they glow in the dark. And, yep. I had to fight the Hag Raven on the top of the floating spaceship under the seas of Titan with the black hole. It was crazy. We lost everybody that day, but I got this pebble, and this just to show that I did that. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. And it's okay, and then what? Well, I'm just showing you I got these pebbles. Some worth is like, well, you could take that thing and you could turn it into fuel just to power 1,000,000 spaceships, or with that ingot of material you can make all the wiring in the planet. It'll feed the hungry children with that material. Just what you give it, you know. You could have it. You could have your magical material that makes you happy, but you can't talk about it. You can't talk about it. You gotta keep it a secret, okay? It doesn't make you better for having it. The problem is people start bragging about what they can do, but if half of what they can do is based upon cheating, then you shouldn't even talk about it. The second you talk about it, that's when the dismissal has to happen. But you're not like tapping on someone's shoulder and then slapping them and saying, hey, are you doing this thing? You probably are, aren't you? It's only bad if you talk about it, you know? It's only because you're bragging about it. So you had to be put back in your place. Cheaters. I mean, I do like this element of danger where I have to be careful, and I have to get the heck out of here. I mean, because people can kill me in 2 seconds. And I just don't like knowing that they have something in their pocket that can kill me. Because duping, sorry, it's not just duping. It's not just legacies. It's like it's like a slippery slope, in my opinion. If there's a person that uses a legacy that they didn't farm themselves, and they're not an idiot, but if they're not stupid, okay? There are stupid people. Let's not forget about that one. But if they're not a blathering moron, a buffoon, if you will, if they're not one of them, okay, then they should know better if someone sells a legacy item to them that it has been duped. So if you're willing to accept using a 100% duped item, you know, whatever their story is, it's been duped. Come on, unless you got it yourself. And then you can't trust when a person says that they got it themselves. I mean, because there's so much doubt in the air, why even use it? You should be on your wall in your house, in your basement, somewhere. And you point to it over the fire, say, yep, look at me, I got that weapon. I have a video showing me get it. 3 years ago. Okay? Because there's too much doubt around, surrounding it. If you don't care, look, if you don't care about people thinking you use duped items or about the item being duped itself, then you probably don't care about using hacked items. And you don't care about using a big old stack of Nuka Quantums that someone sold you for 5 cents. You don't care about anything. It's just about winning, about being lucky enough to find a good deal. It's like a comic book collector, and they brag about finding a good deal, knowing for a fact that someone printed this stuff in their basement with their photocopier. And there's many signs to show that it was duped, but to the casual observer, it's just a reproduction. Who cares? And if you think that everything's a reproduction, it's just about whether or not you have it, because, you know, you can only reproduce it for so long before the printers broke. You know, it doesn't really matter anymore. You're talking about having Spider-Man #1 on your wall, but it was clearly printed yesterday. It doesn't matter anymore. Imagine a person saying, comic book collecting, no big deal. I have all the comics already, if you see there on the wall. I think they should stop making comic books in general. It's really stupid. But they're working with nothing but dupes. You see, you have to dismiss them. Dismiss them. Imagine people doing nothing but trading duped comic books that they made themselves, and they're talking smack about the nature of Marvel and DC and Iron Man the entire time. They're saying Batman's stupid. Good thing these comics sell. Yeah, these people are idiots. Comics are dumb. Give me another crate of that, boss. While at the same time talking about how much of a collector you are. So what are you talking? I've been collecting since this year, or since 3 years ago. For years now, I'm the biggest collector around. I have this many collections. Of course I know what I'm talking about. Collecting is stupid. In one breath they talk about being the best collector, which gives them the right to say how stupid collecting is. But that's just talking about comic book collecting. In this game, people talk about how quickly they could kill the Scorched Beast Queen and Earl, which gives them reason to say how stupid it is because you can kill them so fast. Yeah, I killed the Scorched Beast Queen 5 times yesterday. How many times did you kill them? Yeah, it's so stupid. It only takes 2 seconds. It's so dumb. You know? Dude, I do 85 million damage. How much do you do? I know it's so stupid. It's like so easy to kill these bad guys. I wish Bethesda would make a harder game. This game is dumb. It's like that. And that's my problem. I'm hating on the haters, and I'm a big old fanboy.
Let's play
And I just can't trust a person if they say, yeah, I use that stuff for fun or if I'm bored sometimes, but I'm not using it now. I can't trust you. You got it right up your sleeve. It's right there, and you'll use it to win. I want you to have zero option. I want there to be zero, but there's no way to really verify that. The real way of verifying these things is by going to Nuclear Winter. Even though I heard people talk about you could cheat in there or hack in Nuclear Winter, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. But that's a much more fair battlefield. Because there's no duping. There's no hacked weapons, as far as I know. You might be able to do some other weird flimflammery, but yeah. Alright, let me go do a swing around here. It's about the time. So here's a secret. You see how there's this brownish circle around each of these workshops? That means that the defense event failed and that it's currently in a retake state. And if it's currently like that, that means that other players cannot attack me. I can go there and do jumping jacks, and the other players cannot attack me. They could attack me here at Berkeley Springs. They could probably attack me at Dolly Sods and Thunder Mountain. But they cannot attack me over here at Grafton Steelyard. Maybe. Yeah. Until those rad scorpions are dead. It's like a... Oh boy! I would play more Nuclear Winter if it wasn't completely separate from this game, and if there wasn't as bad of a loading time. I just can't stand the loading time. And such a big death penalty. I like to have some fun, and that involves dying from time to time. Death penalty meaning if you die, you have to sort of... You know, wait until the entire game is over. Good thing I'm paying attention. They might want to just make Nuclear Winter free somehow.
If you are not satisfied with your gift, this unit is not authorized to make exchanges.
Alright, get the heck out of here.
Contact your closest.
Oh my god. Hurry up. Hurry up. So right now I have to go through all these workshops before these other players take them from me or clear out these workshops. Like I said, they cannot take my workshops or attack me if there's currently a retake state. So as long as there's ghouls there at the Tyler County dirt track or rad scorpions over there at the Grafton Steelyard, I'm good to go. See right there it says event completed, retake Hemlock Holes. It's because that other player did that for me. Another player just did that. You see? That was from a player attempting to take my workshop. That Killer Bee person. That's still here.
All right, back to it then.
Nope. Yes, I'd love for the survival mode to come back. That's kind of fair. It makes it much harder for a person to directly track you down, unless and because there's a delay in the stream, it makes it kind of okay as long as I'm moving all the time. And if I'm moving all the time, and all of a sudden I peer across the map, it makes taking over workshops more important, because you have free fast travel when normally you only have fast travel to train stations. So here, there's a bunch of Goldpers hanging out, which means other players can't attack me until these Goldpers are dead.
No,
So I'm perfectly
really,
safe.
I fear for their safety.
Perfectly safe. See? Over here, there's anglers. That's how you play the game, people. It's a secret. Thank you. Yeah. Don't you stop me now. Oh, I don't want to commit no murder. Oh, McNeil, don't steal my wheel. Oh, come on, stop following me. You're wasting my dirty old time. Look at these guys. Look how fast you are. Look how fast you are. Stop it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh. What? Yeah, survival mode's pretty fun, and it gives you credit for everything that you're doing, and it makes it more of a raider experience, because it makes survival tents more important as well. And to be honest, I think survival tents came out after survival mode went away. But yeah, it'll be more important to dump your loot, because you could be attacked anywhere. You could be attacked anywhere. So right here I can't be attacked as long as these liberators are still here. Alright. Oh boy. Goodbye. 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 Oh my gosh. There's nobody on this map. It's just me and them. Isn't that horrible? Yeehaw. And the yeehaw. Let's go check out what the daily ops is. Blood Eagles, Vault 94. Explosion, awesome. Scoreboard or challenges. Daily. Bubblegum, cultist. Oh, I like that kind of thing. Daily op. Level up. Okay. So I'm just going to go straight into the daily op. My current state, if I win, I win. I don't, I don't. Yeehaw, let's go. Right now. Yep. Right now. Just gonna punch him. I'll see what happens. No big deal. Punching the bad guy. Punching him good. What is Boxing Day? Hey Cortana. What is Boxing Day?
Boxing Day means a public holiday celebrated on the first day after Christmas Day.
They didn't tell me anything.
Ad Victorium. Initiate Dodge with the Brotherhood of Steel. Your mission is to figure out why we lost contact with the uplinks.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go to Alpha. Oh yeah.
Beginning signal calibration. Team, watch for enemy contact.
Get over here. What exactly is that firing? I feel like this pistol isn't legitimate. I don't know. Good, you went too far. I feel like this pistol explosive round is a bit too powerful. Maybe that's just how it is. Is that just how it is? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, it's just the explosive effect. No, we don't have Boxing Day. Why is it called Boxing Day? Maybe it's just a heavy caliber explosive revolver. It's just it's like a missile when it launches. It just feels like this big old rocket coming out that bad boy. I don't know.
That looks like another uplink coming through. Things are gonna start heating up in there. Watch yourselves.
See? I don't know if that's right. I feel like that pistol just ain't right. You know what I mean? Is that right? It could be a combination of them dying and exploding. I think that could be it. Yeah, it's probably just a combination of them dying and exploding at the same time. Yeah, it's normal. It's normal. It's just the fact that they're dying. It just makes it seem like it's doing way too much damage, but it's not. It's just what happens. It's fine. No, we don't have a holiday after. No one celebrates anything the day after Christmas. We have a holiday the day after, or the Friday, yeah, the day after Thanksgiving is a holiday. That's Black Friday for shopping. So maybe our Black Friday is like your Boxing Day? Is that what it's like? Oh my god, I just found out that tapping the mouse wheel goes between first and third person. This whole time I've been holding the V button. Yeah, it was just the fact that they're dying. They're just dying.
Okay, uplinks are fully operational again. Bad news. Looks like that wasn't the last of the hostiles. I got a location for you to check out. You scared me.
Okay. What did we get? Nothing. Nothing. Open neon sign. And a jumpsuit. Well, before I had the hello neon sign, so I think that open one might be new for me. I already had the jumpsuit, of course. Oh, Boxing Day is when the rich people give their excess presents to the poor people. It's like the secondary Christmas Day. Oh, that makes sense. I heard that the McNicholsons get way too many presents. The children get 200 presents apiece, and They get. I bet you it'll be a tradition to give your children too many presents to give them the feeling of giving, because then they'll get to choose what presents to give back out. And then maybe on Christmas they would say, which one of these do you want to leave closed? You can open up the rest and give them away if you want, but one of them you have to give away still sealed. It might be a good gift, it could be a bad gift. Or maybe the parents can hide a bunch of bad gifts in with the good gifts on purpose, just to give the child something to get rid of, and to make it more mysterious whenever they choose to give away a sealed gift. It sounds exciting. I like it. Come on here. Please, sir, let us smell your wrapping paper. Yeah, so, and they'll give you reason to give your child more gifts. And it could be all kinds of stuff. It'd be fun to make it confusing. You give them a really big box with a really small thing inside, or a really small box with a really expensive thing inside, and you have a bunch of different sized boxes. Really nice wrapping paper too. I'll say it's more about the wrapping paper. Neon lights and everything. Open me first, huh? Just to confuse the child, to make them choose the wrong thing. To teach them a lesson about, you know, truth is more than the outside exterior wrapping paper, whatever. You can be confused by reality. And you tell them, okay, you have your 20 gifts, choose 3 to be given away without you even opening them. You open the rest, and then you have to give up to 10 more, and you can keep the rest. You can keep the last 7. You get to keep 7 of this whole mix, but you have to give away 3 without even opening them, and you have to see what it's like, or you have to be there when they open up the gift. You have to be happy for them. If you're not happy for what they get, we break your toes with this ball-peen hammer. Shattered to bits. I guess you don't have to do that last part, but...
If you are not satisfied with your gift, this unit is not authorized to make changes.
I'll break your toes. Hot cross buns on the shelves. Speaking of Australia and New Zealand, I saw a video earlier of a kangaroo jumping along in the surf line at the beach. Jumping in the water. Yeah. Alright.
Hungary, head on down to the general.
The general's take house. But what are they taking? Why are the generals there, and why are they taking things? How many generals are there? The general's takehouse. Hey Cortana. Wikipedia Boxing Day.
According to Wikipedia.org, Boxing Day is a holiday celebrated the day after Christmas Day, thus being the second day of Christmastide.
You dirty rat. You know what I want to know. It's a day where people celebrate things. Ooh. I didn't say when. I didn't ask when is it. On Christmas time. The time for cheer. You're doing stuff. Alright. Be interesting to see a kangaroo try to swim. They got some big haunch action going on. They might be too haunchified for such activities. Oh baby, wanna get with ya and take your picture. Woohoo! Let's go. I have to do these public events. Is it funny that I'm forgetting to take my brain pills? I forget to take my brain pills.
Gather now, faithful followers of the most wise and beneficent Mothman. Let us light his holy beacon with the radiance of the
Boxing Day.
fireflies. Let our beacon pierce the darkness and summon forth his divine presence that we may commune with him.
Merry Boxing Day.
Of his wisdom.
A merry unboxing day to you. I like the unboxing day. I think unboxing day sounds a whole lot cooler than Boxing Day. Well, if unboxing exists, that means that boxing involves putting stuff into boxes and sealing them up. Unboxing day would be Christmas, right? I guess Christmas... Oh. Well, I guess Christmas morning is unboxing day. And then the day afterwards... Oh, Boxing Day means you put stuff back in boxes to give to the poor. That's it. You see? That's it. It makes sense. Christmas morning or Christmas Day is unboxing day. And then Christmas post-eve, post-meridian avenue is the day after. Toad! Toad. Oh god, it's a toad. Okay, let's go deposit what we got. And I have to check for more charberries. just gonna do when you get on the floor. Oh yeah, baby. Let's go with the 1, 2, 3. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. I've run out of AP. That was my death. Amazing. Alright, here we go. Yeah. 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 Check the map. Okay. One dude left. All right, so hurry up. For a second, I tried to press F and caps lock like it's Cyberpunk. Get the heck out of here. Sure, I have some bubble gum, don't I? I do. Yeehaw. Yay. Let's cook up some of this Snaptail Reed here for some free sugar. Seeing as I'm here by the river, that's where it is. Yeah, I feel like people will be sharing lunch boxes more often because we're getting them for free during the season journey, and they are for sale, you know, in the atomic shop, and people might want XP a bit more than later, or more now, because you could grind XP and have it be worth something. Every 10,000 XP is worth 100 score points. That's pretty important. All those perk packs are what I really want, and I can't wait. Oh, baby. I believe so every perk pack has 4 cards in it. Yeah. That's at least 8 perk coins. Some cards are worth 2, or are worth more, you know. So it's 8 or more perk coins. Some perk cards are worth twice as much because they have a minimum value, like Lone Wanderer. Alright, let's cook some stuff right here. I'll put Super Duper on. Boxing Day is an excuse to get together with friends and family and drink a lot. Cool. It's just another party. Is it the final celebration of the Christmas time for most people? I just never understood the name, but it makes sense now because there's Christmas presents that come in boxes. I was thinking that it had to do something, somehow, with boxing. Like there's a boxing tournament held, and because of it's held after Christmas, and because of that, people celebrate the day. Something like that. I still want to go carnivore. There's so much. There's so much more around that corner. I have a bunch of AP foods now. Alright. Done. Let's go down to another train station of some variety. How about this one way down here? Where do you find stingwing meat? There's some stingwing that spawn east by northeast, or west by northwest of Dabney Homestead, out there in that pond out there. A batch of them. Stingwing. Ooh, boy. Reliable. Trying to make those stingwing fillets or whatever, stews. Like right over here. Pretty sure. Okay. Make some room here. About to process more of my goods. Get rid of some of these left legs. And other pieces of armor. Yep. Sort by weight. £16. Well, that's not gonna do. Oh my gosh. Troubleshooter's true. Plasma caster. I'll get rid of you. I'll keep you. A lot of heavy stuff over here. A lot of heavy garbage. Okay, I think that's enough. That's enough. Yeah. One second. There it is. Yeah. You see, I have this listing here. HBG.org. Over here at the Gooboberti Collective Facebook group shows a bunch of foods to eat for carnivore, and then I have the same thing but for herbivore. But for carnivore, see, stinglings do. If you're in a group and you have carnivore, it becomes +8 perception. Death claws for 8 strength. Dog meat steak is for 8 endurance. Broiled scorched beef brains for 8 intelligence. Ground mole rat is for 8 agility. And then you got max AP from different variety sources, but poached angler is pretty good. Yeah. And then everything down here is for melee. Pretty good. Over here on the herbivore side, perception, you get plus whatever. Sweetwater special blend. You get enough of that. There's other ways to get what you need to get, but I'll just listing a couple things. That cat. Sort by weight. Oh no. First I'll get rid of these armor items. Okay, sort by weight. Sure. Yay. A bunch of garbage. Interesting. Let's use some grape mentats. I just used my sweet roll earlier, so grape mint that it up. There we go. Give myself an alcohol of some variety like New River Red Ale. Oh boy.
How can I assist you today?
You could buy my grenades first of all. Shut your mouth. Let's sell all the meat, so I'll sort by spoilage.
Ready to exchange items.
Alright. Meat and hound meat. Rat-toed egg. Rat-toed leg. Bunch of garbage. Okay.
Now, displaying current
Get rid of all that,
stock.
and I'll get rid of some of these chems. I have a lot of stim packs here that I don't need, of course. Oh boy. There you go. 10 each, so I'll sell 23.
Ready to initiate trading.
Now, I have 25,000, so I need to get rid of some of that. So I'll go through the 8 items here, and I'll buy a couple things. I like to buy junk from time to time. It helps me process my money.
How can I assist you today?
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. And I'll sell more of what I have. These purified waters need to go. A lot of them. Done. Done. All the Radex.
Ready
Most of these
to
right away.
Exchange items.
Okay. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Keep most of it. Alrighty. No gunpowder. Good to go. I'll sell these mods.
Now,
I'll get rid of the
displaying
excess
current
ammo.
stock.
Fusion, whatever. Harpoon, missile. Railway spike. Boom, bam. Boom. Done and done. Okay, I'll get rid of some normal plans here. Normal plans. I get a bunch of normal plans from Workshop Conquest. And now I'll get rid of some of these items for free. For free. And we're done. Let's go check out my plans here. Yep, the open neon sign, that's new. Alrighty, let's go break down a few more. Boom. And whatever. Let's run all the way across to the other vendor and I'll purchase that junk as well.
Hello, students. Watoga High School is here for you. Hi there, citizens.
Free
Super
supply
Duper Mart.
here,
You will find
citizen.
amazing deals on the finest foods.
Okay, let's collect everything.
Super Duper Mart is the best place for super duper deals.
Watoga
Welcome.
is a no man's
Please see our
land.
There's a
automated
bit of
store
junk
for
around.
anything at all.
Watch out for
Welcome to
brotherhood.
Super
This is kind of scattered.
Future of grocery
It's kind of spread out. It would fill a shopping cart. Sort of. Hey there, friend. I'm here to purchase all of your junk. Thank you. I'll buy up all the junk until they hit 1,400 caps. No big deal. Oh, I don't want to buy that. I'll buy your Nuka-Cola for fun. And your sugar bomb. No big deal. And now you're at 1,400 caps. Yeah. So I'll sell some items here. I'll sell the drugs I'm not using, or the chems I'm not using. It's okay. It's okay. It'll be a gift to somebody else. See it that way. It's not a waste.
Attention. This is now a
So a few alcohols.
you may suffer harm.
I'll get rid of all the psycho buff. I'll sell most of my purified water.
Area. This notice required by law.
Stealth boy. I'll sell most of my... I'll sell 53 of my stim packs. And we're done. And my camp is right outside, I believe. Since I'm here, I can go up and around to pick up the tarberry juice. Or the tarberries. Hey, catch for the Melissa. Oh my god. Alright. Just gonna go up and around and back down. I'll be putting on my power armor in just a moment. There is a lot around. Okay. Oh yeah. Hey there, Dahlia. Welcome. Just collecting a bit of tarberry as I work my way through the fields of Blarnea. Alright, back down. I'll do this in my power armor though. It's easier. I could run longer because of power sprinter. Oh yeah, I already have it on me. Oh boy. Right on through. Why is Sophia jogging down the road? Is that Sophia? I guess these haven't respawned yet. I can go the other route. Okay. I wonder if they're first come, first serve. Oh boy. A few more down this way. Mega Sloth. Hey there, buddy. Alright, all the way down and around to get my tar berry. Plenty of it. Plenty. Oh boy. Okay, we're about done here. Okay, and now I make some juice. and we make some juice. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, tarberry juice. There's more spots around the map I can get more. Okay, tarberry juice. Alright. Oh boy. All right. Go back to my camp.